Hey, yo! All right, I figured it out. I'm the champion of the world. I'm the champion of the world. Okay, so the key to getting a new computer is make sure your graphics card is enabled. Make sure your graphics card is enabled for it to work properly. I knew my computer could handle this shit. I was getting so frustrated that I was like, I just spent so much money on this thing and it couldn't handle it. And now, hi guys. Hi, Mark. Oh, I'm so happy now. You can't even understand this. The frustration was real. I'm so happy now. You can't even understand. This is so awesome. Here, let me turn me down a little bit. I'm a little too excited. I just want to let all you guys know, all the viewers, all you dudes, that you're super sexy. Okay. Raph, hello. Okay, so everything's looking good, right? We're looking good. Can I get a thumbs up or a hell yeah? Like, did we look good? Everything's running smooth and sexy. Oh my god. Okay, I'm over it. No, but yeah. Okay, so I went into my graphics card settings and I turned on my graphics card. For some reason, my graphics card wasn't enabled and it wasn't running off of my graphics card. It was running off of my integrated processor. So my quality the processor sucks. It's not going to be able to keep up with it. So the integrated graphics card, we're dedicated. Now we're good to go. And again, okay, now that I have the time and now you guys can see us and hear us, I don't know if the stream's 1080p. I actually put the YouTube down to like ultra low latency because I thought it was maybe the stream health. But now that I know it was my computer, I'll put it on the highest resolution. I'll put it on the normal latency, so it's not running in. I think right now it's probably running in 720, but the show will be running in 1080 when we go live on Wednesday. I'm just glad to have it up and running now, and I'm loving just watching myself on this thing because now I can tell we're less than a couple seconds behind. So yeah, you're coming in clear. You're coming in. Hold on, let me double check. I didn't launch the Facebook because I was afraid, but let's get everything going just to make sure it's all run smooth. Okay, we're live on Facebook. And it looks good. We're live on Twitch, and it looks good. And we're live on YouTube, and it looks good. You guys are probably getting driven nuts, like, with me restarting the streams, like, multiple times, over and over again. But I knew this computer could do it. I knew you could do it. I had faith in this computer. So, excellent. Okay. No, what's the joke? That's giraffe. Let's do a shot. Let's do one more shot. Can we do one more? Do you mind pouring me one more? Just to celebrate. How did you do that? Okay, excellent. So now I could probably get Tony going on Skype a little bit later now too, now that I know this is working smoothly. So Tony was chatting with us just a little while ago while the stream was in crap mode. He's in, where was he? Kobe, Japan right now. He actually ate raw horse. So that was quite interesting. I've always wanted to try a horse. I'm not gonna lie. Of course. Cheers. Cheers to you guys. Thank you.
And cheers, guys, for putting up with the
Glitches, nonsense. Cheers.
Oh, all right.
I just got the text about the joke about the giraffe. My girl's mic is off. Okay. Try talking now.
Hello.
Can you guys hear her now?
Can you hear me now? Hello.
Is that better?
Hello. Testing. 1, 2. Testing.
Let me listen. Oh, shit balls. Okay.
Hello. There. The sound quality is not as nice. Can you hear me now? Hello.
Okay, keep going. Keep talking.
Hello.
Okay, keep going. Keep talking.
Hello.
Okay, keep going. Keep talking.
Hi. Hello. I didn't talk seriously.
Okay, it's too high. Try again.
Hello. Cannot hear. No.
Again.
Hello. No. I can't hear it in my headphones.
You can't hear it in your own headphones?
No. Very well. No.
You can't hear it in your own headphones?
No.
You can't hear it in your own headphones?
Doesn't sound like my
Okay.
You can't hear it in your own headphones? Did it come unplugged or something?
You can't hear it in your own headphones? Okay, don't turn that off. Okay, don't turn that off. Okay, don't turn that off.
It's on 0. It's supposed to be on.
Something's going on. Yeah, it's sounding really weird. I'm getting feedback.
Hello.
I shut the audio off. Oh, it's getting sound through my laptop right now. That's what the problem is.
So it's not supposed to be getting sound.
No, that's what's going on.
Oh, you didn't even know your lips. That's crazy.
Yeah, like they can still hear us, so yeah, let me turn this. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Speak.
Okay, I'm speaking. Speaking the Deutsch.
Speak.
Check. Checkity, check.
Keep talking.
Hello. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you loud and clear.
You can hear me?
Yes. Oh yeah.
You can hear me in your microphone?
Yes.
In your headphones?
In my headphones. Yes. Can you
Sure.
hear? Can you hear me in your headphones?
No, I don't hear you in my headphones.
Oh, okay. Well, I can hear me in my headphones, and I can hear you. I'm talking right now. Can you hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Hi, hello. Hi, hi, hi. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Is that
Perfect.
better?
Yeah? Yeah? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. We good? We good? We
Okay.
good with that?
All right. All right.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Raph.
Okay. Okay. We sounding legit now?
Woo. Look at this. We are working out all kinds of kinks today.
Okay. Great. Great.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
One thing at a time. One thing at a time. We thank you guys for, helping us out with this. Okay. I'm having to listen to the stream on my phone just to make sure the quality's coming out good. But okay. So we sound a lot better now.
Or we sound.
Now that we're
Now.
not getting that weird feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Raph, once we put the quality back up on the stream optimizations, I put it on the super low latency. But yeah, once I put it back up, we should be in 1080 again. It should be nice and crisp for you guys. Yeah, right now I think we're in 720. So, okay. No, it's not a new schedule. We were supposed to stream last week, but my computer couldn't handle it. So I bought a new computer, and with my wife's blessings, and I bought a new computer, and now this can handle what we're doing. So for us to run the green screen and then OBS with all this extra widgets and stuff going on, it just was bogging down my other one too much. So we're gonna be on the normal schedule on Wednesday. And then actually the week following, we have an event that we have to go to on the 13th, both me and Monica. So we won't be on Wednesday the following week. So
Right.
Wednesday this week, the following week we may do like a Tuesday. We'll do a different day. It'll be a different day during the week. It just won't be on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as soon as I figure out my schedule for that, I'll let you guys know. I'll put it out. If you aren't following us on Instagram or Facebook, Instagram's probably the best place to follow us. And I'll put updates up for that. And then every time and then when we decide on a time and when we're gonna do things, I'll put it up on Instagram and I'll probably put it on Facebook too, just so you guys know. But so be conscious of that. It'll still probably be at 8:00 normal time. It'll just be on a different day that week. But this week, Wednesday, as scheduled, 8 p.m. So earlier we were talking about we actually tried this beer tonight. This is the Fra-Gee-Lay. It's by Honolulu Beerworks. It's themed after the Christmas movie, which is
Christmas Story.
Christmas Story, which Monica and I, it's one of our favorite movies. We watch it I know TBS puts it on for 24 hours
during Christmas.
Why don't you scoot in the frame a little bit
sorry,
more?
babe. Oh, that's tea.
Come get
Okay,
closer to me. Yeah, I appreciate it, BB. Yeah, I was super sad and disappointed that we didn't get the stream last week. Such a bummer. Monica was here too, and she could tell that I was very
He was
depressed.
He was very disappointed. Yeah.
Which made me go get another computer immediately. So it's for, we work hard on this show for you guys. And, you you heard me talk like Arnold. Yeah.
Well, that was way earlier, so she might want to update her feed.
No, that was before we cut out, though, I think is what she's talking about.
Okay.
But yeah, we try to work hard on this show and give you guys good content every week. Like I said, we're going to be bringing on more exciting guests in the future. Not that Monica's not exciting. She's very lovely.
So exciting.
It's you're my better half. You're my best friend. So
Aww.
But yeah, we're gonna have more guests in the future. Tony has notified me that he got his new what's the smoking box he gets?
High something.
Yeah, Daily High Club. He got his new Daily High Club box in, and he got his new Nick box in. So we're gonna be doing those. We're gonna be the stream. He's not gonna be back from Japan until the 18th. So we're gonna do on the following week, which is the 20. I want to say it's the 22nd. I think.
22nd is not good. The 22nd is holiday party that we have to attend.
Oh, it's the 20th.
Yeah.
It's the 20th.
There you go. Okay.
So yeah, so the 20th will be our Christmas show. So that'll be the first show Tony's back from Japan. He'll have a lot of videos all put together. He's doing the that cool Mario Kart thing where you drive go-karts all through Tokyo and stuff like that. So he's doing that. He's going to get video of that.
Yeah.
He's got his GoPros and stuff he's going to use for that. So he'll have video of that. He'll be doing beer tastings in Japan. He's posting up. If you haven't followed us on Instagram, follow us because he puts up videos like every day. He's been putting up videos of him in Japan, like on our Facebook and our Instagram. So if you want to see what he's up to in Japan, you can follow us on there, and he posts videos up all the time. But yeah, when he gets back, he's gonna have a lot of stuff to show us, and then we're gonna be doing giveaways from the Nick box. Wednesday, this week, I'll be doing my first sip brew box. I got that in, so we'll be doing an unboxing of that, and then maybe we'll get into the Disaster Artist movie on Wednesday. Monica and I have an obsession now. Well, I don't know if it's an obsession.
I think it could qualify
It's like,
as an obsession.
It's definitely like a borderline
for you, for sure.
We're okay. So if you haven't heard about Disaster Artist, it's a new movie with the Franco brothers, Dave Franco,
Dave and
James Franco.
Yes. And
Seth Rogen's in it too, and I guess there's a lot of cameos from a lot of stars in this movie too. But it's based off a movie called The Room, which was made in 2003 by Tommy
Wiseau.
Tommy Wiseau.
Yes.
Polish-born apparently, who doesn't claim he's born there.
He does not.
He doesn't disclose his age.
He does not, but you could tell he's up there.
Yeah, because he doesn't seem all there, but he seems like a nice enough guy, to be honest.
Yeah.
A little crazy.
No, he doesn't seem like he's, you know.
Next question.
He's a little. Next question.
Yes.
He's a little out to lunch.
So, in 2003, he made this movie called The Room, and it was proclaimed the best worst movie of all time. It's got a cult following, a lot like Rocky Horror Picture Show and things like that.
Yeah.
So, if you want to check it out, it's called The Room. It's available on Amazon on DVD and Blu-ray.
Yeah, you.
It's not worth getting Blu-ray.
You can't get it anywhere, and don't get it on Blu-ray because I'm pretty sure it's not even HD.
Yeah.
At all. Yeah. But this movie, it had a budget of $6 million.
You're kind of like, where did that money go? Right?
Well, I'm just thinking like this kind of. It would be $6 million right here, like in the scheme of things.
Yeah.
For the movie. Like,
so you live in San Francisco, which is like one of the most cinematic cities you can live in, right?
Yes. Yes.
And he still shoots a majority of his stuff with green screens, which is baffling. Yeah.
So we could legit have like a really big cinematic production right here in this room.
Totally. We are in like the room status.
The room
in here. We're like the same quality. Actually, better because our camera's probably better than 35 millimeter.
I would say.
Although it's 35 millimeter's got its, cinema charm quality.
Yeah.
But
I don't know that it's even so much the quality that it is questionable so much as it is the acting itself and just the whole screen play of it all. Like
it's a work of art.
It's an accidental disaster that turned into a work of art. It's so bad that it's good, I guess. or not even good, but enough to be entertaining. I don't know. I don't know. I think we might just be the crazy ones.
I know, because I think, like, you know, I don't know. In Hawaii, it doesn't seem to have picked up much traction.
They are
'Cause
showing
everybody
it in one theater. They are showing the disaster movie in one theater. They have somehow managed to reach out, and I think that's just from the star power that's in that movie. You know,
I'm just listening. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so just from the star power that's in that movie. But I think people are going to be absolutely just anybody that does show up, they're going to be confused as to why or what it is about.
I think that's the thing is nobody knows what this movie is based on. I mean, and from what I've heard, you don't need to actually watch The Room to enjoy Disaster Artist, but it would help. It definitely would help if you see The Room first. So, we ordered it on Amazon for $10.
We did,
and we're waiting for it to get in because if you just go on YouTube and search The Room and just watch like Daily Mojo had a good one where they kind of break down all the like funniest clips. You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
the 10 WTF moments of The Room.
Yeah.
Yes. It's
and just watch the trailer. It's full of people tossing footballs, throwing water bottles, botched lines, no nonsense one-liners.
Very quickly rushed lines that
the flower shop
have nothing to do with any or very oddly reactive line to like lines.
Yeah.
Like and she was beat up. Like it's you just have to watch it. It does. Us talking about it does it no justice, and well, the movie itself does itself no justice, really. But
it doesn't. But do yourself a favor. Go find out about this movie, The Room. You won't regret it.
No, it's
as horrible as it is. It's so bad. It's great. And I'm excited to get the DVD in because I haven't even watched the movie yet, and I'm super excited about watching the original. And then next weekend is the release of the Disaster Artist movie.
Right.
So
that's the one with the Franco brothers and
Seth Rogen
and several other people.
Yeah, I think Apatow's in it. Andre from The League, whatever his name is. I don't know what his real name is.
The one that
with
wears
the gap
glasses.
teeth.
Yeah.
The doctor.
Yeah.
He's in that too, I guess. But there's like a lot of cameos supposedly from a lot of people.
Yeah. I think everybody kind of is a little bit surprised at the traction that this thing has created and somehow has taken off in the way that it has. It's comical. it's like the William Hung of cinematic features.
Have you guys seen Troll 2? That's supposed to be the worst movie of all time.
Troll 2?
I have not.
No. I have not. Also The Cube, which we've talked about.
The Cube.
I showed you the previews or the trailers for those.
I'm very interested in that.
It's very interesting. Yeah. There's some legitimately bad movies that made it. They're so bad that they really have become cult classics.
Yeah.
So this.
Well, you work in a theater, Raph. Is your theater showing a Disaster Artist? Are you guys showing that movie? Try talking.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello. Yep. Okay. Good now. Yeah, T said, oh, here we go. Whoa, yeah. Even crisper, clearer, yeah. Okay.
Your theater isn't showing it? See, his theater is not even showing. So, obviously, this is in some, like, pretty select theaters.
Yeah, so.
And I get how theaters, like, wouldn't see the appeal in it, because if you don't know what it's about, you kind of are like, why the hell, why the hell would I put that in my theater? Like, nobody knows what this shit's about.
No.
But the people, the insiders.
And we're not even really sure what it's about, to be honest with you. We're pretty sure we've seen the whole movie just off of watching just the reviews and stuff on it. So we're legitimately sure that we just ordered a movie that we've pretty much already seen on YouTube.
I'm super excited about it. Like I'm worried that I saw more like enough to ruin like just I'm not gonna care about the no. Not worried. No,
at all.
I'm not worried.
No.
Okay, T's sending me a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Still a picture with dialogue.
New background is cool. Still lagging. She said. You guys want the poster?
T,
I might have it. Oh no way! Really?
You're looking at a wrong video. Oh shit, she can't hear me right now. She's not even watching the video.
Raph, yes, we would love the poster if you could get it. That would be amazing.
Yeah, totally, totally.
That would be amazing.
Okay, she's watching our old stream that was fucked up, and she's probably behind.
That's what I was wondering. Is if she would? I asked her if she was watching it live.
Dated stream.
Yeah, because she said she heard you laugh like
it's
Arnold Schwarzenegger. So
it's probably lagged so far behind right now. She's still catching up in that.
Yeah, she just needs to reboot, whatever you call it, refresh it. Yeah.
Yeah. She needs to. Yeah, she needs to stop and refresh the page. So yeah, this weekend, Disaster Artist. Super looking forward to it.
Yes. Yes.
And if you guys don't know about the room, do yourself a favor and find out about it because it's nonstop greatness.
Find a friend who's willing to buy it and then watch it with them. Don't be like us and spend $11 on it.
But Raph, if you can get that poster, dude, please, that'd be so awesome.
Well,
I think Tony sent out your stuff. If he didn't, let me know. No, you're watching. No, because I'm seeing. Yeah, no.
No.
She's watching the wrong one because that was
a long time ago.
That was
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So we were tasting the Fra-Gee-Lay, which is an Espresso Milk Stout by Honolulu Beerworks. It's their Christmas beer. And why don't we give people you're going to be Tony on the bottom of the screen right here, okay?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So give us your
I got to do like The Rock.
Give us your you got to do The Rock. Can you hey, pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so we'll go to the beer tasting screen just to get in that mode real quick.
All right.
And then okay, so give us your description of the beer. Well, you're not drinking it anymore.
I'm not drinking it anymore. It was so delicious that I
downed it.
I downed it. Yes, I did.
But notes of coffee, espresso.
So the first thing that I got definitely was like a chocolate, almost like mocha-y flavor. Mm-hmm. Even though I'm not sure that there's any chocolate in it, but I think the milk. It's that like milky chocolatey flavor. Yeah. And then definitely
there's vanilla too.
The next thing I got was definitely espresso, and then I got the cinnamon, and the vanilla is kind of melted into there.
Yeah.
I said it kind of reminded me of chai, like chai tea.
Chai tea.
Like a chai, like the flavors, the vanilla.
Yeah, I can see that.
Vanilla chai tea. Yeah. But I enjoyed it. I was thoroughly impressed.
So Monica,
good job, Honolulu Beerworks, and thank you, John, to brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Awesome
Thank
gift.
you, broski.
Thank you. He rode his bike all the way up to Mililani just to deliver this awesome gift to us, and super stoked on it. Thank you.
And the bottle's awesome. Like,
it is.
Look at this thing, dude.
It's great.
It's a lamp.
Yeah.
So if you've seen Christmas Story, you know what this is exactly about.
Yeah, this is great.
Fra-Gee-Lay. It's a major award.
It's Italian, right?
It's Italian.
Yeah.
Fra-Gee-Lay must be Italian.
Must be Italian.
And espresso milk stout.
Don't drink too much of it. You might shoot your eye out. So
Ah.
no.
Next week on the show, we'll have a Red Ryder BB gun.
Can you recite the entire name of the BB gun?
Oh shit! No, can you?
No. I've been meaning to memorize it, but it's a lot. It's a lot.
It was like
Red Ryder.
pump action,
Yeah.
like something like that. Pump action.
Single scope. Yeah. Let's make a point of memorizing that.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So T, if you can hear me, because I just watched a YouTube and we're like less than a second behind. So if you can hear me, then let me know. But I think you're listening to the old stream still, and you're just refusing to refresh your computer. Because Monica did, her sound was screwed up. Okay.
Yeah. Is my sound better, Raph? If you're
Yeah, everybody said you sound good.
better, okay.
Everybody said you sound good.
Okay.
I just listened to the stream too, so you sounded fine. You were a little quiet, but I turned you up a little bit.
Well, I've been told I'm a little quiet, so in general.
I mean, I can hear you through the headphones.
Yeah, me too. It's actually much louder.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, me too. It's actually much louder.
Hold on, YouTube. We have a friend who is trying to watch the older version, and we're trying to get her to refresh her screen.
Refresh your browser. Okay, we sound fine.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I like this beer.
Thumbs up.
I give it a thumbs up. Awesome. Great job. Oh, and thank you, Sam, too, because, by the way, one of our employees also told us about this beer, got us this beer. So we have this bottle, and we have another one at home.
And there's only 200 of these that were made.
Yeah. So we've got 2 of those.
And we got 2 of the 200.
Which is pretty legit, I think.
Yeah.
You know? And it proves that we're highly predictable in things that we might like.
Totally. Well, my brother actually works there, so I told him, hey, scoop me up one of the bottles, and he did.
She did.
And then Monica, thinking of me, I was thinking of her when I asked my brother to get it, and then she was thinking of me when she asked her friend who was able to get it for her.
Yep. Yeah.
And we were right on point.
See?
Had to get it.
Good job, babe.
Found it.
Good job.
But yeah, I also
sometimes we finish each other's
sentences.
sandwiches.
Oh, sandwiches.
Yeah, sandwiches.
We do that too. We totally do that. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a thumbs up as well. So,
all right.
Good job, Beerworks. This is a great Christmas beer. What I get the same notes that she was mentioning. I get the chocolate, definitely a lot of chocolate right up front. And then it kind of goes to for me, it goes to like a vanilla, cinnamon, almost like ginger-ish kind of flavor. Maybe not strong ginger, but I definitely get like this kind of spicy twang, which, I mean, cinnamon is kind of like that.
The spiciness, yeah, definitely the spiciness. We did have ginger for dinner, though, so we could just be picking off of your...
And the milk too.
The milk,
The
for
milk's
sure.
like in the body, so it's got like a nice...
It's creamy, yeah.
Creamy body.
Yeah. Agreed.
And it's not super carbonated, so it's not like bubbly. It's kind of like
No.
you're drinking coffee almost.
It's
like a
super
flavored coffee.
Yeah, but it's not heavy, like,
It's not like a strong coffee.
it's not like a strong coffee, no.
Yeah.
It's a smooth drinker.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice.
Like if you had a coffee with some cream in it, that's kind of a thing. But not dark. It wouldn't be like a dark roast.
No.
It'd be like a light roast.
Like a light roast, like an Americano.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I get that.
So good job, Beerworks.
Good job.
We got another one sitting, and we're probably going to save that one for the actual movie, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
I think that's only right and appropriate.
It's our Christmas. It's our Christmas tradition, so
24 hours of Christmas story.
That's it.
We'll literally watch that movie on end. We'll go to bed with it just on.
We will. And one day we'll memorize that damn freaking rifle name.
I'll have it by the time we watch the movie for real.
All right. Good deal.
Drink more Ovaltine.
Drink more Ovaltine.
Brings me back.
Yes. It's always good times. We never lived in that era. or
No.
generation. But
When did that take place? Was it like 60s,
I feel like it was more like the 50s.
50s?
Feel like
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As they don't really allude.
Was it Chicago?
It was in Chicago
Chicago,
because
right?
he was a Bears fan, remember?
Right.
Yeah. So I don't recall like much of the news. Like they don't really get too political.
Yeah. It's that like old, like the traditional.
The mom stays at home.
Yeah, the mom's is at stay-at-home cook, does the
Yeah.
dishes, cleans the house, and then
Mhm.
the husband's like the worker and the provider. And
Yep. Yeah.
I'm not out of line with that comment.
No, because I think that was kind of
That's the
part
era.
the
That
time.
was kinda
Yeah, the era. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't think you'll piss off too many feminists.
if you watch a movie, you'll get it.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be that way now, but I mean, that's the time frame that movie took place in for sure. But I think it was probably made in the 80s though, right? The movie was actually made probably in the 80s,
I want to say later even.
like 90s.
I want to say 90s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I faintly remember. Let's Google
Yeah,
this.
let's Google
Let's
that.
Google this.
I'm gonna guess 89. That's my guess. 89.
Okay. My guess will be 90. Let's see. Chirp, 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 chirp.
Cheap, 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 cheap.
I'm gonna guess 92.
92. Okay.
Oh, 83.
83.
Bing, bing, bing. Nice job.
What?
Got
I
a
didn't.
wiener.
Well, I said
You.
80. I had said 89, but I
But
mean,
still,
I did
you're
say
in
80s.
the 80s, so
Yeah.
you're right there. Nice. Peter Billingsley. He was on. Was it Leave It to Beaver?
Could have been.
Maybe.
Click his name. You got a link for his name there?
I don't know.
So, what's your guys' favorite Christmas movie?
1940s. It says.
Oh,
nin-
1940s.
And boy, we're way off. We watch this damn movie every year.
God.
1940s Cleveland.
Oh, wow.
Where?
We're learning something new every day.
Why we watch this damn movie like nonstop?
Yeah,
How do we not pick this stuff up? And it's a Red Ryder carbine action air rifle.
There you go.
Why can we not remember that?
Red Rider, Carbon. Wait, what?
Carbon
Carbon
air
action.
rifle.
What's carbon action?
Carbine action.
Carbine action.
Uh-huh.
Carbine action.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha. Home Alone. Ralph's favorite movie is Home Alone, which,
Oh, nice.
come on, classic.
That is
dude.
a great one.
I mean,
Great one.
Home Alone 1 or Home Alone 2? Definitely Home Alone 1.
Home Alone 1 for sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
Nothing matches Home Alone 1.
No.
Don't even bother watching Home Alone 3. That's a waste of time.
I don't know.
Home Alone 2 is okay.
That's the New York one.
Yeah, where he's in New York and he's in the hotel
Yeah.
and he uses all his dad's credit cards.
What is Home Alone 3?
It's not even Macaulay Culkin. It's like some other kid.
Oh, well,
And
no.
there's like,
Then they shouldn't even call it Home
don't
Alone.
even bother.
They should just.
And don't play the video games either. The video games are fucking horrible.
There's a video game?
I think Home Alone was like one of the worst video games ever made. But basically, like, it was on the NES, the first one. I think they had it on Game Boy too. But you had to run around your house for like an hour and not get caught. Not get caught by Marv or what's the other guy's name? Oh crap!
Raph, help us out here.
Marv and
Stu or something like that. That's right.
no, come on.
God,
Come on.
we are sucking at these movies, man.
Dude, we're
Gotta brush up on our-
definitely not in Christmas mode yet.
No, this is terrible. We did go get our Christmas sweaters though.
We did get our ugly Christmas sweaters, which
Yeah.
I'll rock that the week before Christmas.
Yeah. And maybe I'll come in as a bartender and
Yeah.
wear mine.
Yeah, totally. You need to.
But
Dude.
yeah, I guess that's kind of us starting to get into the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
And
And then we finally started
gonna
like
start
buying
decorating.
gifts like this past week.
Yeah.
Harry.
Harry, that's right.
Thanks, Raph.
Harry. Thank you,
Yeah,
Raph.
Marv.
That's great. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
So yeah, I'm sorry. Going back to the video game, yeah. So you're running away from Marv and Harry the entire game, and you got to like set these traps to like slow them down, you know. And then once you set the traps, you can kind of run away and then get further away. And if they catch you, the game's over,
Okay.
and you have to start all over again. So you could be like 56 minutes into this game, and like you gotta wait till the cops show up. Like that's the whole point. And if you die, start all the way from the beginning.
What?
From you don't get to start from like half an hour or 45 minutes. You're just like that's it.
Well, that sounds awful.
It's terrible. Like Nintendo, like people bitch about how hard some video games are today. Like Cuphead, like it's a new game. It's really good. I'll show that one to you. You'll like it.
Okay.
But like games aren't hard today, dude. You have no clue. Like try playing a video game where you only have 3 lives for like the entire game, and you get like 2 continues. And then if you die and you use your continues, that's it. You start from the beginning again.
Yeah, yeah.
At least in games today, you can save your progress. So
Yeah,
like
you
you
can
beat a
have, like,
boss and you can keep moving on.
Right, right.
And you can die a ton of times and still not get kicked too far back in the game.
Right, right.
But back when in Nintendo games, Nintendo days and Sega days and Super Nintendo days, you die. That's it.
Yeah,
You start all the way from the
start
beginning.
all the way from the beginning.
Unless
yeah.
it had a password.
Yeah.
Sometimes you had a password and then you could
Cheat codes.
Yeah. But sometimes those passwords would take you back to a level where like you don't have half the shit you had when you died.
Right.
Like say you had all these weapons or extra power-ups or boosters.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes even when you had those passwords, you would lose all all your power-ups and stuff like that too. So you were still
You're
kinda
still
starting
pretty
from
much
square
starting
one.
from, yeah, exactly.
but you were further in the game at least. But
Right, right.
kids have it easy nowadays.
Yeah, so
I'm telling
easy.
you. Try playing Dungeons and Dragons and telling me that's not a hard fucking game. Get the fuck out of here. Contra?
Right,
Try
Nicole?
playing Contra without the Konami code. You know the Konami code, right?
I do not, actually.
Up, down, left, right, B-A, start.
Oh, and that was
You
the
remember
same
that?
one for Mario Brothers to get, like, excessive, what is it, unlimited lives.
No, not in Mario.
Up, down, left, right, A,
It
start.
was like a Konami game. So like Konami's the brand that makes they're kind of like EA or something, the developer.
Right.
It was used in a lot of their games.
Okay,
Like, I
but
think-
there was something similar in Nintendo. And it was literally like up, down. If anybody remembers that,
Yeah.
it was unlimited lives on Super Mario Brothers, the original, not
Huh.
the new stuff.
I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Gotta fact check you on that.
Good. No, as you should, because I was there and I lived it.
But yeah, try beating Contra without that Konami, without getting the 30 lives.
Mm-hmm.
Hard as fuck.
Let's Google this.
I'm sure there were guys who could do it. I wasn't one of them.
This was remember, this was like pre-internet, especially for me. I grew up in a village with very limited internet access at the time.
Oh yeah, the only way you could get
Yeah.
cheat codes was if you got like Nintendo Power magazine, or if you got what was the other one?
Yeah, you had to read a book or it's
You had
weird,
to
right?
you had to subscribe to a magazine or go buy the magazine from a store, and they would have like certain cheat codes in them for every month. So like you would wait for like the Mortal Kombat cheat code to come out. Then finally internet was made and all that changed. Oh man, what the hell? I'm getting a little congested. I think it's from this beer. Some beers get me like congested.
Some beers do, yeah. I've noticed that
weird.
with you. You'll start he'll start yawning like uncontrollably.
I think it's because the congestion.
and I just
kinda-
think I'm just boring him.
Game Pro. Yeah, see, Draft knows what I'm talking about. You had to wait. You had to get a magazine
Mm-hmm.
to get the cheat codes, or you had to ask a friend who knew what the cheat codes were, because you couldn't get them. You couldn't get them off the internet. There was no internet when
Mhm,
Nintendo came.
exactly,
When
yep.
Nintendo came out, even when the first Genesis and Super Nintendo games came out, there was no internet. So internet wasn't until a little while later, probably a couple years after the Sega came out. So, yeah, man. And not everybody could have internet at that time.
No.
It's
No.
not as accessible. You had to have like AOL dial-up.
We had AOL.
Did you
Yep.
have like 100 of those like free minute cards you used? Like they used to charge you by the minute.
I don't
On
know.
AOL.
It was my parents, so I'm not sure exactly how it worked.
Did it go with the...
All I know is
Did it make the funny noises?
it did. It did make that noise. I don't actually recall that we really had internet at our house at that time, like when I was in high school. I
Yeah.
remember we had internet in our computer lab at school,
Oh yeah. You had to sign in.
and you had to sign in, and you could only go for like so long. And then, what is going on?
Oh, hey, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate
sweet.
you.
Okay, I was like, Hopvine, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Cool.
So-
But yeah. So it's kind of like growing up in a very desolate place.
Yeah.
I'm sure we were way far behind other people in the world.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I never had dial-up. Tony had dial-up though, and I
Mhm.
remember he had internet before I did, but he was on dial-up. And I remember going to his house, and his mom had like a box full of these AOL. Like they're basically like how you pay for those prepaid phones.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same concept. Like, so when you logged on, it would give you minutes, and you had to pay for how many minutes you were using the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you used too much data, I think it charged you like data fees too. Like, so if you downloaded big files,
Yeah.
they would charge you extra for that.
Okay.
And it was super limited. Like, it was a super limited internet, and it was slow as fuck.
I do recall that, and the you've got mail.
You've got mail.
Yeah. So like that was the extent of our internet. I think at home was we could get like email,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I don't recall ever being able to search the web
Yeah.
at home. I'm pretty sure it was.
Netscape. Did you
Pretty
use
much.
Netscape? The Netscape browser?
I don't.
Or web crawler?
We had something called GCI,
GCI.
which is a local network in Nome. Still,
Like government funded.
probably. I'm not even sure. I didn't get my first cell phone till I was 22 years old. 22, 23.
No shit.
Yeah.
I got mine in high school when I think I was 15.
Okay.
Yeah. There were no cell phones. I mean my you youngins. So spoiled nowadays.
I do have to say though, I'm super, super, super happy that growing up in high school and junior high, without all this technology, I'm super happy I did.
Oh yeah,
Because
totally.
we could have all the stories for days and maybe some photographs, but there's like nothing out on the internet.
We're gonna sound
of,
like
like,
old people
our,
like
like-
down the road.
I know, right?
Like down the road.
It's
You know,
so-
back in the day we didn't have internet. Back when I was a kid, we didn't have this internet shit.
It's so true though, but I personally am so glad because the silly things that you do when you're a kid, and nowadays people pull out their phones and they film you, and it ends up on TV, it ends up on the internet, not on TV necessarily, but it ends up on the
Yeah.
internet, it ends up
Did you have a pager?
I did not have a pager. My mom was very anti-pagers. She told
Pagers
me
are for only
pagers were only for drug dealers and doctors,
drug
and
dealers and doctors.
I was neither one as far as she knew. So
I got a pager in 8th grade, which that means I was, what, 12, 13?
were you a drug dealer or a doctor?
Neither. I was a Catholic school student.
Oh,
I'm not Catholic, by the way. I just went to a Catholic school.
just play one on TV.
Yeah, I just played one on TV. But I had a pager, and I remember there were like pager codes. There was like 143, which meant like I love you.
Mm.
And then there was like
Boobs.
boobs.
Yeah,
You can
we used to
with
do that on
the
calculators. Yeah.
Or poop. You turn it over and it's poop.
Loose. That was one. 70053.
3.
Oh, yes.
So there was the pager code, and that was kind of that. I mean, that all the I regretted getting it because the only thing I would get was like pages from my parents being like 911, my phone number and 911, which meant like call me now,
Yeah.
like
Emergency.
and then you had to find the nearest payphone and make the phone call.
Raph said his mom got him a pager, and he didn't think he ever used it once.
Yeah, what were the cool pagers? The jelly bean pagers, I think they were called. Those were like the cool
All the
ones.
different colors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were like small, and they were like they could. I think you could write text on them actually.
Okay.
But then I had like a Motorola pager, which was like It was a fancier one. It was like a blue one. It was clear. You could like see through it. You know,
Mhm.
like one of those clear, like how you have clear game controllers and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But it had like that blue color to it,
Mm.
and it had a big screen, and I could read stuff on it too. But
Okay.
it was so pointless. It was just so my parents could get a hold of me. Like
Well-
I did have like a small. I kind of had a girlfriend in 8th grade who would like page me every now and then, but I mean that was like maybe like once every couple of days or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
it was like, why do I even have this thing? I just I
One,
was
four,
always
three,
checking my
dang.
pager. Always checking my pager like someone's trying to get a hold of me, and I'm like, no, it's
Like you're
it's just my
so
mom and dad.
you're
like,
so important at like 12 years old,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, like people really care.
Hold on, I gotta check.
Hold on, I need to check my pager.
See if my people are calling.
No, if I'm with my best friend, then nobody else is paging me.
There's nobody else, right?
So yeah, if I was hanging out with Tony, like, then there was no reason. Like, nobody's gonna be so dumb.
Yeah, a bunch of kids in my junior high had them when
Yeah.
I lived in the big village in Anchorage,
Yeah,
but nobody in Nome had them.
no,
I don't know. No kids.
not even Sean Pomeranke.
Hey, Sean. Hey, Luca. Nope. Sean Pomeranke did not have a pager.
So if you
Mr. Gold.
yeah, so why don't you explain to the people who Sean Pomeranke is?
So Sean Pomeranke, he
Well,
is
yeah.
on Bering Sea Gold, and he's a few years older than me. But we all used to hang out. We went to school together in Nome, and
Nome, Alaska.
Nome, Alaska. Yes, where I'm from.
Which look up Nome, Alaska on a map and tell me it's not one of the most like remote places that you can only get there by plane or boat.
By plane or boat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. You cannot drive there. Yeah, or you can mush some dogs there.
Oh, across the ice,
Take a snow machine across the tundra. Yeah.
across the tundra.
But yeah, so he, his family's been in mining for a very, very long time in Nome, and they somehow got a deal with Discovery Channel and started this show, and they mine in the ocean now, in the Bering Sea, on a boat or a dredge called the Christina Rose. Are we loud? Hi, Mom. Come say hi. Come say hi over here. So basically,
You can pick up that microphone down there.
he started dredging, and they picked it up by Discovery Channel, and yeah, they're pretty world famous now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I used to babysit his daughter, actually, which is pretty funny. And yeah, he's a cool dude. So haven't seen him in many years.
Did that show start while you were there, or did it
Oh,
happen,
no,
out,
no,
it
no,
happened
no,
after you left?
No, way after.
Yeah.
Way after. Yeah.
It's so quiet today.
Turn.
Mom-
Turn.
Mom is with us.
It's very quiet today.
Oh, we still can't hear her.
Try it.
Hello?
Is your
There
mic?
you go.
There you go.
It's very quiet today.
It is.
There's a presence missing. I don't have to pound on the walls anymore.
This is Chris's mom. This is Marilyn.
Hello,
Really?
everybody.
Marilyn. You want to come
Oh,
poke your head
no.
to the camera and say
No,
hi?
I'm off the grid.
Oh, she's off the grid. She's hiding. Are you a wanted fugitive?
In some countries.
Okay.
Your warrants got warrants.
We were just talking about technology and how we're happy that at the time of our upbringing that, there weren't cell phones and stuff like that, because you couldn't capture all the stupid stuff we used to do when we were kids.
Yes, and
So-
I was asking myself the other day, and I wonder if anybody knows what a telephone is, because they call it cell phone now.
It had a cord or something.
it had
like
dials.
Plugged into like a wall. Oh,
oh,
that
those
thing.
A
things.
telephone
Yes.
with you hit a
Raph
dial.
says hi, by the way.
Yeah.
Who?
Raph says hi.
Hi, Ralph.
You remember Raph, right?
Yes, very good looking.
He's
Oh.
look at that.
Ah,
Yeah, Raph's on the East Coast watching us. It's probably
It's 6 hours difference.
6
so.
o'clock? No. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
All
Get to
right.
work, Ralph.
No, it was really funny because the old telephones, they have
The rotary phones.
they have the pound,
Rotary.
but they had the pounds, they had the pound sign, and that was before it was called a hashtag.
Right.
Right, and it was star 62. You could do that.
Yeah, or star 69.
Star 69.
Star 69, whatever.
What if you
But
want to call somebody
the thing
back?
is that I even remember days where you could hear it go tick, 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 and you could tell what number was dialed.
Yeah.
Oh, you could tell.
Yeah, and then it became beep, boop, 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 beep, beep. Beep.
Yeah,
Touch
yeah.
tone.
Touch
Touch
tone.
tone.
Yeah.
Right, but before touchtone, you could do certain things to get a hold of the operator. You guys don't even know what an operator
No,
is.
we don't know. We didn't do. I don't, well, maybe you do.
Unless you have
I don't
to
know
dial
how.
long
Well,
distance.
I don't know how
not
Gnome's
not
phone
in Gnome.
system.
No, not in Gnome. We didn't have operators. We had what was called a party line when I lived in Anchor
Oh,
Point.
that's pretty good.
A party line, yeah. So that was when you shared a line with your neighbor. So if they picked up their phone at the same time you picked up
No
your
way.
phone,
Well, that's
yes.
actually really rural and unusual.
Very rural and very unusual, yes. But you'd have to basically tell your neighbor and be like, "Hey, this is very important. I have
We were
to
just
call
That's so
discussing the
somebody."
other
weird.
day where
You
the
were hooked up to your neighbor's phone line.
yes,
yes.
and if you
It's
picked
called a
it
party
up
line, yeah.
and they were talking something sleazy.
Yeah. Like, what if they
You
were
could
calling
sit
like
there
a
and
sex
listen
line
in. You
and
could sit
Well,
there
they
and
didn't do
listen in.
sex lines back then. 'Cause,
Oh, they had them.
hello.
Sure. Oh.
Yeah, they
no.
didn't do that.
there were probably creepy neighbors who just like would pick up their
Listen.
phone like
Oh,
really
I'm
quiet and
sure.
be like, oh,
Have you
what's
ever
going on
seen
here?
I'm sure.
Have you ever seen Cabot Cove with Angela Lansbury and Murder She
Mm-mm.
Wrote?
I've
Where
seen
they pick up
Murder, She Wrote.
the Murder She Wrote. They picked
Mhm.
up the community line and they could overhear another person's
That's exactly what the
Conversation?
party line was. When we
Right.
lived in Anchor Point, we had that, and it was.
That's
it was
so
very,
weird.
It was very rare that you actually picked up the phone and your neighbor was on, or they were picking up at the same time as you. But when you
And you
did,
had to,
it
like,
was awkward.
hit the toggle 2 times and you could get to another party line.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's too funny.
being the mean mother that I am,
Uh-oh.
I was gonna
We're gonna hear
before
stories.
12 o'clock rolls around, I was gonna see if you guys want me to do a beer run for you guys.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Because I love my people.
See?
What's
That's-
up to?
I thought you were gonna tell a good story.
Well,
Oh.
no, I just love my people. You know, I'm a bartender through and through.
Yes,
so
you are. We love you.
It's almost midnight, so
Oh,
Up to you, babe. What do you? How do you feel? You got to work in the morning, so
yeah. I mean, I'm
But
not
I
till
had
11.
a thought.
Mm-hmm.
We could do an Overton tradition that we start right now tonight, where we
Ooh.
go to the bar
Mhm.
after we've had a few,
Mm-hmm.
decorate, and then tomorrow you can just chill out and recuperate while you're at work. And I'm not saying this online, right?
Oh yeah, no,
oh
you're
yeah,
totally
people,
live.
yeah, you're live.
You're live.
Like everybody can hear you.
Shit. Well, your choice.
I'm not gonna decorate the bar late at night.
yeah.
Such a wuss.
We've-
Okay, I'm hanging up now.
Are you getting off the party line?
I'm always in the party line. I can't get off.
Oh, D's Beast says congrats on making the playoffs, Raph and Chris. So Raph, if you heard that, he's on Facebook, so Facebook's chat's not popping up.
Tell
but
these bees I didn't make the playoffs.
thanks, Danny.
That's
We,
Danny,
I squeaked in
I
the
know
last
who
week.
he is.
little Danny.
He's
So
so cool with his little bees. Oh, talk to him about this thing.
we're gonna bring him on to talk about the bees. Like
yeah,
he,
but tell him to get some information on the MS thing that you could put bees on your skin and it'll put bee stings on your body and cure MS.
What?
multiple sclerosis.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And I've been listening to this a few times, and I'm amazed by it. You have to do it certain times, a regimented things. Doctors are like
So
yes or
it's
nay, yay or
something-
nay about it, but
Something in the venom, then, yeah.
the venom stays
Okay.
in your there's certain pressure points
Mm-hmm.
where the bee's venom goes into your skin, and people behind the ear, and you can see behind certain pressure points where
Mm-hmm.
it cures MS. People have been known to be able to see again and to walk again. So
Well,
That's pretty.
that would be
that's
cool
pretty
for him to
interesting.
use his bees to
You could
bring
be
that up. So
you-
if he wants to talk about that, that would be awesome.
That would be awesome to talk about the
Be
bees.
awesome.
you could be a healer.
You could
Bees?
be cool.
Bee?
You could be here and talk about bees.
More bees?
Big thing.
That's very cool.
Yeah,
Definitely gonna
I'll
have
bring
check
that up to
out.
Danny
Yeah,
and
that's awesome.
see if he probably knows all kinds of stuff about
Yeah,
bees.
but
Huh.
this is MS is something that is affecting a lot of people,
yeah.
Sure.
and doctors may not seem to think that that's a cure,
Right.
but bee people are learning more and more about bee cure, whatever, however they want to call it, healing healing I can't figure out what I'm trying to say, but the
Healing properties.
properties,
Okay.
healing properties of bees.
Uh-huh.
So if Dan knows a little bit more about it, he may want to come on and bring it up, because he may want to have people look into it and get his bees
Bees?
directed into a different, as opposed to honey.
Or
why not?
as well as, or, you know.
As
too.
opposed, well,
Well,
as
honey,
well as
honey has
sorry.
a lot of healing properties as well. Raw
Yeah.
honey is huge in nutrients and
Yeah, but there you
But
go.
kind of
So
stuff,
we need
so-
to know everything about bees, and
Mhm.
but MS to me is a not disease, but it's a affliction that
Yeah.
tackles a lot of people.
No, that's
and if
true.
you can find a cure for anything these days, bring it up. So
Absolutely.
Including
That's-
marijuana, right?
marijuana brings, and yeah, the bees
Mhm.
love marijuana.
Nothing like
I'm
a
sorry.
stone
I
bee.
just channeled Tony
You
right
did.
there. for a
You
second.
did.
Oh,
Channel
what
Tony.
is wrong with that guy? He's trying to give his brother some kudos, and there he goes with his.
He's coming in through Japan.
Yeah.
There, that's the first problem. Ah,
What about that time you got high in our backyard? No, I'm just kidding.
and fell in the pool and drowned. Yay! We were happy. Okay,
It
beer
didn't
run?
happen.
Like Tony, when you're not here, I offer beer runs. When you're here,
That's true.
totally off
That's
the
true.
grid.
No, it's true. It's true.
I don't know. We got a good amount of beer in there. I think we'll be okay.
We
Let me
good?
check this
What
out.
do we got in there?
Oh, you guys need to have a picture of this.
Is-
I think it's all Tony's stash, but we can drink this.
A lot of that brown sugar. That stuff's dangerous.
It is dangerous.
It's like
it's
a 10%
nine-
beer.
9.8% or
9.8,
something.
yeah.
Well, if I
yeah.
have 3, you have 3, you have 3, that's 30%.
Hey, what's that?
Why
Eh.
not?
30
It'll
of
get me up
100.
to my liquor.
That's it.
I have 4, I'm good. I'm up to Kahlua. Oh, I need 8.
You need about 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it
Sorry,
depends
Tony, I'm drinking 8.
on-
They give me 80%.
You gotta try it. It's pretty tasty. It's very
I
sweet.
need 80%.
Oh,
That's-
you have to try this beer right here.
Yeah, the Fra-Gee-Lay.
The Fra-Gee-Lay. It is delicious.
I'm too fragile to try that.
You want to? You want
No,
a
no,
little
I'm
bit?
too fragile to try that.
It's Italian.
Oh. Okay, so I'm heading out because Japan is way too late for me.
Japan is too late.
And who else do you have?
Raph?
Yeah, and where's
Oh,
he?
East Coast. Where is he? Where's
Well, I
Raph?
can handle East Coast, but
Oh shit!
Yeah, Tony's already in the next day. He said tomorrow's gonna be a good day, by the way.
so he figured that out already.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
so.
he's 6 hours
Heck.
and 6 hours and a day ahead.
How many
So,
more hours do you have in here?
I don't know. We'll probably be wrapping it up here soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we're almost done. I think. I
Yeah.
think we just wanted to make sure everything was working properly. Speaking of which.
It took a while.
You know,
I
lucky-
apologize to our Twitch viewers for we didn't see your messages because I guess the Restream IO wasn't working properly. So now I
it
gotta
took a
Lucky
go.
while
thing-
for everything
Lucky
to
Hi,
thing,
kinda work
Morris
out.
Tony
Downer,
bought
how
you
they-
a new computer on his credit card so that
Hey, thanks,
you could
Tony.
like send him down the road.
Wasn't on his credit card.
Yeah, put it on his credit card. He's the one that threw you down the bus.
We need a business card, is what we need.
Oh, Tony, we need a business card.
Congrats on making the playoffs. Oh, okay. That's the playoffs.
There we go. Hey, what's up, Morris? Okay, so we finally. Okay, I got that going now.
Okay.
Okay, now I see the
people, I'm
Facebook
leaving.
and
Bye.
I see my.
All right.
okay,
love
bye.
you.
Bye, mom.
Thank you.
Morris, no, we're not on to. Well, let's see. You are on Tuesday, so yes. Technically, Wednesday. Wednesday will be live. So Wednesday our time, normal time. We will be live, which will be Thursday morning your time, I believe. So yes. And then the following week, the schedule will be different because Wednesday we have something to do. So we're gonna do a show the following week, but it just won't be on the normal day.
We'll get done better. We'll decorate tipsy. We'll get done better.
Yep. All right. See ya. That was my mom. Hi, Morris. Glad to have you finally back. Have you in the conversation. Sorry. I'm working off my new computer now, and I think we're just hammering out the kinks, man. So we put this video up just so you guys can tell us what's going on, and we can make fixes and make everything work. So I'm glad you guys tuned in just for the little bit of time we've been on. We've been going live on this. The previous one wasn't working because I didn't have my video card enabled, which was stupid. So when you get a new computer, make sure your video card is enabled. Like that helps. So everything's running smooth. We're good. And yeah, we'll be live on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Hawaiian time. So that'll be Thursday for you guys in the UK, and it'll be Thursday for Tony in Japan. Pretty much everywhere else. Yeah. It'll be Wednesday. It'll be Thursday by the time we get started, except for like on the West Coast.
No.
So
and here.
And it'll be the West Coast and here.
Yeah. Yep.
And like the Marshall Islands. Well, that's a relief. My computer was. I'm so relieved. You guys have huge weight off my back. I'm so glad my computer can handle this shit now that for sure.
I'll miss the start on days.
Yeah, I know yeah. We start pretty early. I think we start at 8 a.m. his time.
Oh, no way.
Like
Where
Morris,
are you, Morris?
You're from the UK, right? Excuse me. I believe it's 8 a.m. He said his time when we get started, which is pretty early in the morning.
That is pretty early, yeah. So
it's definitely early for us. We don't wake up before like 10 o'clock.
No. Even our business doesn't even open till 11 in the morning, which, I mean, it's all relative. We close at 2 in the morning, so
6 a.m.
Ooh, 6 a.m. Wow. Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe he wakes up with us, brush your teeth, in the shower, got the stream going.
Brush your teeth with some Jack.
I got one of those fancy
do a little
S8 pluses, so I can bring my phone in the bath, and I can bring it in the shower. And
do you?
I bring it in the shower.
Do
you
take it in the shower?
Yeah.
And what kind of things do you watch while you're washing yourself?
Well, there's that, and then there's. No, most of the time I just have like Pandora on or something like that.
Okay, just music.
Yeah, I just put like music on.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll watch a podcast or something. Like I have like the H3 podcast on.
You totally just ratted yourself out big time.
Oh, I mean, these phones these days. Thank God they're waterproof now. You can do some amazing things with them.
Oh my gosh. Our shower doesn't feel so clean anymore.
Forever unclean.
Forever unclean. Oh.
It's in HD too. It's 4K. Anyway.
Oh, you just said that so like.
Let's do another shot.
Sexily.
Let's do one more shot, and then I think we'll tune out for tonight. And we'll be back to our normal time this week, like I said, and then we will be on another day, but the same time the following week. I'll let you guys know. Follow us on Instagram. Tony's been posting a lot of good videos up there from Japan. He's in Japan right now till the 18th of this month. So he's been posting stuff. He's been going to bars in Japan. He's going to be doing the Mario Kart thing.
That I'm super excited to see.
Yeah, I want to see that video for sure. So he's going to take video of that.
Did he say which character he was going to choose? Or is it based on...
You know what's funny? I'm wondering if they even have costumes in his size in Japan.
That's a good point.
He's
A very, very tall guy. So that and you know, like
he
buff. Buff.
he
He's
showed
buff.
me his bathroom in his hotel room, and he's literally like his head is like this far from the ceiling. Like the bathrooms are only like maybe like 7 feet tall max.
He's not. I mean, he's 6'4".
6'4".
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in Japan,
6'4",
that
6'5".
is very tall.
Yeah. So
You know-
he's almost touching the ceiling.
My Japanese teacher, when I was in junior high, Mr. Aaron, he was a very tall white man who married a very small Japanese woman.
Yeah.
And when he went to Japan, it was the same thing. He said he was ducking everywhere, and you know, it's proportionate to population, right? So
He was Skyping me from the bar he was at, and he's like, "Hold on, let me go walk outside," and he literally almost hits his head on the door frame walking out the bar.
I could
just
see
like,
that. I could see that.
So it's pretty good. He seems to be having a good time though. I've always
Yeah.
wanted to go to Japan. We gotta go to Japan. Yeah.
I would love to. I would love to. There's a lot of places I'd love to travel, but Japan, China,
Like an Asia trip would be good.
I think that would be amazing.
Yeah.
I would definitely be down for that.
South Korea,
Mhm.
maybe Singapore.
Maybe North Korea.
Why not North Korea?
Let's just check it out.
We
I
may-
heard they have beautiful beaches.
that'll be our last stop.
Yeah, that'll be literally our last stop ever. Sorry, bad humor, but
Greetings from a North Korean prison camp.
here's our postcard.
Yeah.
Oh God, fucking Kim Jong
Kim Jong Un.
Un.
Kim Jong Un face.
That's just scary though. They're starting to do testing here of our sirens
Yeah. So
for nuclear testing, just in case a nuke missile gets launched our way. So just to be on the safe side. Now we have 2 sirens that go off. We have a siren for tsunamis.
Yep.
And now we have one for nuke missiles.
Well, there's sirens for every natural disaster.
Right.
But so there's a siren
but
for
they're
hurricanes.
different sounds, right?
Right. There's
Yeah.
sirens for hurricanes. There's sirens for earthquakes. There's sirens for tsunamis.
Okay.
And then there's sirens for like civil defense.
Okay.
And we don't do the testing for the civil defense ones very often. That hasn't been used since like World War II.
Right. Since the Cold War. I was reading about that.
But since the Cold War, I guess. But now they've been testing the nuclear bomb sirens.
Which is kind of freaky.
It's
it's a little unnerving. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. I mean, when you're kind of floating out in the middle of the ocean,
Yeah.
it's kind of puts you in the.
It's always freaky to hear the sirens go off a little bit. Like
Yeah.
it's never expected because the first workday of every month at 11:45 a.m. They
Okay.
always test the sirens every month.
Really?
Yeah, every month.
Okay.
So the first workday. So if it's a holiday on the first, they don't do it on they won't do it on New Year's Day, for
Okay.
instance. But they'll do it the next day.
Okay.
But if it's a normal first day, business day of the month, they'll do it at 11:45
Okay.
every month.
Are they gonna test every siren or just?
I think they're just gonna
tsunami
test.
or-
No, they just test the basic when you hear the siren go
the
off.
disaster siren.
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah. You hear the siren go off. You go. If you hear it go off at a weird time,
Yeah.
like if it goes off in the middle of the month, then you're like, oh shit, turn on the news. What's going on?
Okay.
Usually it's a tsunami.
Mhm.
Like I've heard sirens go off. It's usually a tsunami because you never, like an earthquake just happens and then
Yeah.
you hear the tsunami siren go off probably like 15 minutes after. If you have no idea, sometimes you have no idea earthquake happened in wherever,
Right.
you know,
Because
or
a
in
lot
Japan.
of it's underwater.
Usually it's like Japan that has earthquakes,
Right.
or
Right.
if it's somewhere on the west coast, we may get an earthquake warning.
Yeah.
Or-
But here, a lot of it, if it's an earthquake, it's underwater. So
yeah,
it may register on the Richter scale, but it's maybe not going to be felt on the.
yeah. Like when Japan
Ground,
had the last time Japan had that major tsunami, we got a tsunami warning
Mhm.
too, but
Never.
we haven't had a major tsunami in a long time. You went heavy on these ones. You didn't mess around.
I did not mean to. Again. Old number 7.
Oh, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Whiskey shot.
as my Japanese teacher used to say, "Itadakimasu," but that was for food. It's a prayer. But it was eat a dirty mouse is what he was.
Itadakimasu.
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 Itadakimasu. Don't touch my mustache.
This is just bonsai, right? Or kampai? No,
Uh,
what's kampai?
Kampai is Thai.
Thai.
Yeah, Thai.
So,
Kampai.
bonsai.
Salut.
Cheers.
Pag moi toin.
Okole Maluna.
There you
Prost.
go. Mak.
Mostrovia.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Awesome stuff. You know what? As crazy as this world is, we gotta have fun sometimes, yeah?
Oh, totally.
Let's have some fun.
Totally. There's no point living in fear your whole life.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Like,
Yeah.
if a new kid's... just hope. Finally, someone cute on the show. And who's the lovely lady?
Who's this? Hello.
This is
I'm
Player
ass-
One Live. What's up, Player One?
I'm assuming you're talking about Chris. He's very cute.
What's that? This is my wife, Monica.
Hello.
So she's the one who, she's my other half, my better half, my best friend,
He's my best friend.
my ride or die homie.
Yeah.
So
We finished.
she's awesome.
We finish each other's sandwiches. I don't know.
We do sometimes.
We do. We do.
And we do finish each other's sentences sometimes.
We do.
It's adorbs.
Mm.
So, Player One, how does everything look? We were having issues in the beginning. I don't know if you caught us. Sorry for the show last week. I know it was fucked up, but I got a new computer. Check it out. Omen. I went with the HP Omen. So I got this bad boy this past week.
Nice to meet you
i7.
too. Who is that?
Player One Live.
Player One Live. Aloha.
i7 Intel i7 770 7700 processor with 950 GTX Ti.
That is all.
Only 8 megs of RAM, but I'm gonna upgrade. And I got a SSD and a hard drive, 1 terabyte hard drive. So yeah, I'm
So true, Player One. I'm sure Chris can attest to that as well.
oh, I'm just so relieved it's working.
I know. It was a bit of a mess earlier, but you know what? You worked through it. You were calm. We
Enable your graphics card. That helps. I guess when you get a computer, they don't enable that kind of shit, which is baffled my mind. I don't
Yeah.
know why you wouldn't enable your graphics card when you send it. Just when you
beyond
let's
me.
just put it in there. I wasn't even using it. It's just like it's chilling on the side. And I'm only using 11.9% of my computing power, whereas before I was using like 56% with just running off of my
You should
my
use all of your computer
processor.
power. All of it.
So yeah,
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
it's sexy. Just pretend I'm talking sexy to you.
Oh, it's incredibly
Right?
sexy.
Yeah.
Yes.
You like my GTX 950 Ti
Whoa.
with 4 gigs of dedicated RAM?
Beep. What's that?
He says, I live in South Dakota, so when I hear sirens, I think tornado, which makes sense.
Yeah.
I would die if I lived on an island and I heard a siren. I'm a wiener.
I'm with you. It's a little unnerving, and
It happens every month.
yeah. And there was a first while when we first moved back for him being born and raised here. But when we first moved here, they were doing the bomb testings. Or
The shelter in place stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
And literally, you would wake up to this like dum. The house would like,
Oh, you're talking about the fire, the live.
the live
The
am-
military does their live fire
Yes,
training.
Yes, that stuff was scary because it's like when you're not around that and it's not something you're accustomed to,
Yeah.
it becomes really unnerving. And if you're not prepared for it, which, you know, I was never told that it was going to happen. It was just kind of like, whoa, 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 wake up one morning and what the heck's going on?
Yeah.
And everybody else is just chilling, making breakfast. Like, nothing's ever happening. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well, everything must be cool. But it's not, it's not a...
It's a odd thing to hear.
It's not a normal thing, you know.
So we're like
for
maybe 15 miles away from like a live fire range that the military uses occasionally, and then you'll usually hear like the helicopters, the Apache helicopters, and the dual prop choppers. I forgot what they're called, but the big dual prop ones that can haul tanks and stuff.
Yeah, and you can see them like flying really low sometimes.
That loud chop 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 chop. Has it ever snowed there? It doesn't snow. It doesn't snow.
Island.
Yeah, it doesn't snow on this island. It snows on the on Maui,
Mauna Kea,
Mauna Kea, which is
big island.
a big island. Yeah,
Big
big
island.
island, which is Mauna Kea, which is like the tallest. It's the tallest mountain if you include below sea level.
Below sea level.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
So the elevations up there, they did have a snowstorm already this season.
Yeah.
They had one about a
last
week ago.
Yeah.
About a
Last
week
week,
ago they had
uh-huh.
a snowstorm.
Yep.
But Hawaii is actually one of the few places on Earth that actually gets all four climates. So we get snow, we get desert, we have tropical,
Yep.
and we have what's the other one?
It's a fourth climate.
What's the other climate?
Desert.
I think there's a fourth one.
I don't even think that snow is a climate.
Well, like tundra, like
Tundra.
volcanic maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But we get all the climates.
4 seasons, maybe?
No, not 4
No?
seasons. It's just like we have deserts, we have tropical, we have beaches.
Okay.
I don't know, and then we have snow.
Okay.
So like, there's not a lot of places on Earth that get it. Oh,
Aww. We have puppies too. Well, they're not puppies. They're
not
8
puppies
years old.
anymore. They're 8 years old.
They're still our puppies though. Oh, that's awesome. How did he or she like it? Was a little freaked out. I feel like our dogs.
The puppy said his puppy loves playing in the snow.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I feel
Rainforest. Oh, thanks, Nick.
Rainforest.
Oh, hi, Nick.
Yay. Oh no. Back to the movie.
Is it
again.
rainforest? Okay, so tropical and rainforest. Me, I don't know. I thought it was a tropical rainforest.
Oh, hi, Nick. Oh, it is Nick. It's our Nick.
Oh, 65 pounds. Oh, he's a mastiff.
Ooh.
Yes, they're big. They're
Those
big
are
boys.
Those are big boys. Yeah.
Yeah, they're big dogs.
Oh, they're so cool looking though. I love the mastiffs. That's awesome.
Let's see if we can make this a little bigger. Ooh, a little too big.
Yeah, thank you because I am blind.
Make it a little bigger. Yeah, no kidding. 65 pounds at 5 months old. You know how you could always tell like a dog's future size is their paws.
Pause. Yep.
You look at their paws, and if they have massive paws, you're like, oh, they got to grow into those bad boys.
Yup. And that's why I like puppies when they're gonna be big, but they're little, but their paws are so big and they're so clumsy and like blub, 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 blub. So cute, so cute. But you also know that brum, brum, brum is gonna turn into that big dog doing the same thing. Oh man.
We can bring our dogs on the stream real quick. Should we bring them in here?
Are they still? They were scratching at the door earlier.
Oh, they might have went to bed with my dad already.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. We bring our dogs to his parents' house where we do the show.
Yeah.
And they love to hang out with grandma and grandpa.
For future reference, if you need a place to do your show, maybe ask your parents when you move out. You know, my parents live in a 5-bedroom home with no kids anymore.
Yeah, no
so
kids.
I was like, hey, can we use my old room as a? Yeah, this is my old bedroom actually. That we're our studios in.
You grew up in this room.
I grew up in this room. So
if these walls could talk, huh?
it was empty, and I said, "Hey, can we use it for the studio?" And they were like, "Cool." Yeah.
I think they like just getting to see you.
Yeah, we get to
more
bring the
often.
dogs over, and we
Yeah.
get to see them.
We have dinner with them and kind of chill and stuff. Yeah, it's nice. Big cleanups, yeah.
Does he tear? Is he a good dog, or does he tear everything apart? Our dogs are kind of in the middle.
Yeah. we don't keep our shoes inside anymore, but they used to be terrors on shoes.
Yeah.
Like literally, no pun intended, terrors on shoes, like, tearing them apart.
Got to keep the bathroom door closed so we get in the trash.
Oh, he's great. That's awesome.
Nice.
Can you give us some tips? No, they're not as bad. They did tear up our yard because they don't like live plants, apparently.
Yeah, that was the worst. Is when we came home with like our, we
don't-
come home and like feel like, oh, we get that green thumb fever like in the springtime at our old place in Vegas, and then we used to bring home like the whole bucket of plants, like perennials to put in and stuff. And I get everything planted and the yard's looking great.
Beautiful.
And then a week later,
They just decide.
they rip up all the plants.
They
They
don't
pulled
like
out. They pulled out all the plants
Oh, and underground
and the irrigation.
irrigation system. That was
Good
fun.
Lord. Ah.
As you can tell, we don't have children, so we talk about our dogs as though they are children.
There are.
And it's funny because when we talk to our friends who do have children, and we try and talk to them as though we understand what they're talking about when they're talking about their children, and we're like, "Oh yeah, we know," because Ruka and Ripple do this, and they're just looking at us like,
They're
"No,
dogs.
not the
that's
same."
not the same. And we understand that. But
They're like, "No, we have human beings." Like,
our dogs are like children that never grow up. Like they really are,
legit,
Yeah.
they are. Yes, they are.
which is good and bad.
Yeah. It could partially be our parenting.
It's all about the parents. Always blame the parents.
It's all about the parenting. We're too permissive, Chris.
Fur babies.
Oh, okay.
Our dogs are good too. If we're around the dog, they're pretty.
Mhm.
They're pretty well behaved. It's
Yeah.
when we leave the house for like. Sometimes we do leave them for because we both work at the same place and we work long hours sometimes.
Mhm.
So sometimes they get left in the house for like 10 hours. We don't lock them in cages or anything.
No,
but they
no,
have
they're-
they have the house and we leave the TV.
They're free range.
Yeah, they're free range dogs. So we let them have free range of the house, which is only fair if you're going to be away from the house for
Agree,
like
yeah.
8-9 hours.
Yeah, but we have. I mean, they do get pent up. They are used to having a yard
Yeah, they had a yard in
in
Vegas. Now
Vegas,
they don't.
and a doggy door where they could go in
Right.
and out.
The doggy door was yeah.
And,
They would just go out at will. They could sunbathe. They used to love doing that.
Yeah, in 105 degree
Yeah.
weather, nuts. But yeah, now they're in this little apartment, and I think it gets to them. It gets to them. They get a little pent up.
We had a 4-bedroom house in Vegas, and our mortgage on that house with a backyard was less than what we pay for a 2-bedroom apartment in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Like $500 more for
Yeah.
the apartment we have here.
There's a what do they say? You pay to
Pay to live in paradise.
Yeah.
Seriously. It's ridiculous.
I don't know about you, but do you forget that you live in Hawaii because we work so much? Like sometimes, like it shocks me. Like today when we went. Well, granted, I mean we went to.
We interact with a lot of people on a daily basis, so that kind of keeps reminding me.
Does it?
Because the aloha vibe.
Oh, the aloha,
you know,
definitely.
The people are. I mean, compared to Vegas, Vegas had some nice people too. Don't get me wrong, but the attitudes that
amazing
people have,
people.
like people,
Yeah.
Vegas is a very transient town. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
you had people from
But so is-
Jersey, you had people from the Midwest, you had people from the West
Mhm.
Coast. It was a big melting pot of people.
But so is Hawaii though.
I mean,
With
Hawaii
with
is
the military.
yeah, we have a lot of military.
You know, so it definitely is too. It's very much the same. The same way. I think I don't really notice that we're in Hawaii sometimes until I actually get out and I go to the beach, and then I'm like, whoa, that's right.
Yeah. We definitely get a lot more rain
Yes.
than we did in Vegas.
Yeah, which
And-
is actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I don't
like
mind
it.
rainy days at all.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Here it comes. All right.
Okay, so you jumped on. He
It's
jumped on
coming back.
YouTube.
Okay, so it's coming up.
So I'm guessing Facebook still isn't working.
A 5-pound populon?
What is that? A puppy lion?
No. What?
Is that a type of dog?
Yeah, it's a type of dog. It's a not a Pampelline. It's a how do you pronounce it?
Papillon? Papillon?
No. Damn it. If you heard how it's pronounced, then you'd be like, oh yeah.
Papillon. Papillon.
Papillon.
Papillon. Papillon. Am I saying it correct?
I don't think so.
Are the P's silent? Like, what's different? I don't know.
Here.
Oh, I've seen those. Those are cute. Oh, that's cute. I like that.
Also called the Continental Toy Spaniel.
The Queens of England.
It's a
used to carry
spaniel.
them.
It's a spaniel breed.
Oh, yeah, they're cute. Super cute. Does it give like a way to like pronounce it? Papillon. Papillon. Okay, Papillon. Got it.
Yeah. Cute dogs.
Yeah, very cute dogs.
Get that happy face.
So I love the ears.
Yeah, that's how they got their name, I guess.
That's so cute.
It says their names derived from his characteristic butterfly look of their ears.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh. Can we get another puppy?
And thank you, Daniel, and congrats to you, sir, on you making the playoffs as well this year. We're me, Raph, and Danny and Tony are in a fantasy football league. Which, if you guys we're getting down to the nitty gritty of the fantasy season. Next week is playoffs for 16 playoffs or 18 playoffs, and in some of my other leagues, we got 1 week left where we have only 4 going to the playoffs. So it's time for that playoff push right now.
That's it.
You're getting down to the
wire.
Down to the wire and the end of the season, and if you have your teams that you root for, they're they can make or break their year in these last couple seasons. So
My season's over in every way, shape, and form.
oh
Oh, so sad.
yep, lost my spot up, son.
4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. in South Dakota. Well, thank you so much, Player One Live, for joining us.
Thanks for
Thanks
tuning
for
in.
chatting with us. We appreciate it.
And again, we'll be live on our normal time. Jesus. We'll be live at our normal time on Wednesdays at 8 p.m.
Wednesday,
Hawaiian time. This is just like a bonus show because we didn't do the show last week. So my wife was kind enough to join me tonight, and we put together a little something for you guys, just so we could have some fun. And it's been fun, actually.
You seem surprised.
Well, I was just expecting to do like a little test stream and then kind of be like, okay, we'll see you guys later, but kind of turned into a fun show. So
Yeah. Well, we kind of enjoy each other's company.
yeah, we can do this all day. We're talking about nonsense.
It's literally what we do all day.
When we're not at work, we
When
just
we're not at work.
we just talk about nonsense.
It pretty much, yeah. Just find random news stories and talk about it. It's just, that's oh god. And the room.
cheap.
And the room. The room. The room has been like consummate conversation.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Well,
shoot,
congratulations.
That's awesome.
Congratulations, player one. No,
And
my wife.
You're
Hey,
awesome. Awesome.
Props to you, dude.
Awesome daddy.
I don't
awesome
know.
husband.
I don't know
That's
if I
cool.
could give up the booze if Monica got pregnant.
You might need more booze
Yeah.
when I get pregnant. I've heard those hormones go a little out of whack, so we'll see.
Yeah. See if I get her knocked up here sometime soon.
Oh, babe, you're so. Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's so cool,
Dude.
Congratulations, that's awesome.
That's an amazing experience too. I'm sure I'd be super excited about that if I were you. So, congratulations. That's awesome.
Congratulations, yes, for sure. Just wait till you have a little one.
Yeah, DB, our buddy here, Danny, had his son. He's going on 2.
No, is he going on 2 or is he going on 3 now?
Is he going on
Danny,
3?
how old is Maverick now?
But yeah.
Because we went to his first birthday.
We went to his
party.
first birthday. Oh.
Did he just turn
2.5.
2.5? See, boom.
So
Yeah.
all our friends are having babies except for us. And Monica's getting a little bit of our friend Stacy. You hung out with her and her baby yesterday.
He's so cute. Yeah,
Little
baby
chubby,
John.
little chubster.
Baby
Cute,
John.
cute
so
baby.
Cute. Just little chubster too. Yeah.
3-year-old, my ex. She's a
Aw.
handful.
Yeah, they say that it's not the terrible twos anymore. it's the what are they threatening threes? I think
Threatening
is what my
threes?
sister called it. Yeah, because my nephew, he skipped the twos. He was really really good, and he went straight to the threes and just was just the terror.
It's just at that point where they can start when they're walking and talking and
Mm-hmm.
like actually having conversations with you
Well, and it's the
pretty
time where
nuts.
they're trying to learn how to communicate with you, right?
Yeah.
So.
and they learn your mannerisms and your yeah.
And they're testing their boundaries, all that fun stuff. So.
Develop those little attitudes. And
Oh, that's awesome. Well, congratulations, player one. That's awesome.
so
Yeah, I think you have a little baby fever too, though.
some little bit. You get
Yeah.
a little baby fever sometimes.
Yeah.
So do you though.
Oh no, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt that at all.
Yeah.
How many kids do you want to have?
8.
8? Like, out of me.
Yeah, like 8 at one time. At one time.
Like a litter? You want me to just have a litter?
Yeah.
At once.
If you could do that, it'd be great.
I'll work on that.
No, ideally 2, I think would be the good number. I think 2 would be a good number. I don't know if 3. I don't know about 3, but
You know what's interesting is on our side of the family, on my mom's side of the family, we twins run in our family,
yeah.
and so since
Yeah.
whoa,
Just let me
since
miss
since it skipped over my mom, it jumps over a generation. So my grandmother had twins, and then it skipped over my mom. So now it's my sisters and my generation, and we're the only two in that in that sense. And it skipped over my aunt and uncles. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hey,
you never know.
pop out a boy and a girl at the same time. Perfect.
and you're good. You're
Perfect.
good. Would you ever okay, so say we did have kids,
Okay.
and we did, it was 1 and 2 all at once.
Yeah.
And then that was it. We wanted to no more. Would you
Snip them? Mm.
a little snip, little snipperoo, a little a little vasectomy?
I don't know. Not initially. I don't know. That's a discussion we'd have to have. I don't know if I could. I mean, I heard it's like minor and whatever, but
Yeah, no, it's. I mean,
Like-
I've heard it's simple. Just they go in and just
shooting blanks. It's kind of weird thought, I don't know.
Yeah.
From a guy's perspective, when you don't. This is gonna sound gross, but when you don't blow a load anymore, it's kind of weird. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? That's kind of weird to me.
Well, I think you do.
Do you?
Yes, but you're just not.
Does your body still produce?
You just don't produce
Semen
the
come?
sperm.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I gotta look into this.
Or
I'd have to do more
whatever
research.
like that. But yeah, no, you still. Yes, of course you still.
Do you?
Yes. You still have like.
Because
the
you cut your
same
nuts. You cut the connection off between your balls and your dick, right?
But you're still having sex. You're still able to ejaculate. Why
Hmm.
can't you? Wait. Okay. How does work it after his vasectomy? Oh,
So that one
man.
didn't work through.
So it doesn't always take.
Okay, so apparently you still can come after you have your vasectomy. If he
See?
still got her pregnant, then he still
There
came.
you go. See, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, I
Mhm.
wasn't sure. I
Mhm.
wasn't sure. I didn't know.
No.
Because that'd be weird for me if I was just like, nothing came out. I was just like, oh, nope.
Yeah. No. I'm pretty sure that a lot of guys would opt out of that
if that's
that
what
was
happened.
the case, yes.
Huh.
Because it's kind of the whole point of like the, sex.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, how do you know you're done? If you didn't shoot a load, like, how do you even know you're done? You're like, wait, did I come or didn't I come? Like, I'm not sure.
You make that weird face.
What, the O face?
Yeah.
The
There's
the vinegar strokes?
just
The vinegar strokes? No, that's not how
oh
it is,
God.
right? It stays the same.
It stays
Okay,
the same. Yeah,
so Ras
same.
said it stays the same.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. That's weird.
No. So,
Okay.
so that being said,
Then, yeah, I'd be more willing to.
okay.
I'd be more willing to in that instance, yeah.
Okay. I mean,
I
not
don't know.
that it
Yeah.
has to come to that. I'm just saying.
Well, if we're absolutely like, no, we can't have any more children, then it'd probably be for the best, but it's a lot easier than you having to get your tubes tied, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's a more,
right. Yeah.
it's just a little snip.
Yeah.
Huh. Something to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Something.
Let's have our first round first.
Well,
before
yeah.
we decide
Well,
that,
yeah.
though.
Yeah. I don't need it yet, so I'm not even worried about it right now.
Mm-mm.
But if it ever comes to me getting one, maybe we can talk about it on the show down the road. And it'd be an interesting conversation.
No, kind of like this one.
Okay. I think let's wrap it up. On that note.
On that note, wrap it up, it says.
Oh, okay. After a much relieving, I have the procedure on the show. I do that just for you guys, okay?
Oh, boy.
I'll be the first streaming live vasectomy.
Oh, my gosh. Could you imagine?
That would get a lot of viewers, though.
Oh.
See my balls on TV.
Big. They say the camera adds 10 pounds, so.
Oh, no.
Would that be?
I gotta switch to briefs. Old, wrinkly balls. Mine are still in pretty good shape.
They are.
You would know.
You take good care of them.
You got to, man.
Moisturized every day. And
These things are precious.
I see the lotion on the side of the bed. I know you moisturize.
All right, guys. Well, I'm glad we got this stream up and running, so you can be confident we'll be live on Wednesday. We're live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Hawaiian time, 1 a.m. No, 11 a.m. Oh, shit. 8 a.m. Hawaiian time, 10 p.m. Pacific time, and 1 a.m. Eastern.
Okay.
So, yeah, you can
Alright.
see us every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Hawaiian time. You follow us on Instagram, any of our social media networks there. You can like us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitch and on YouTube. You can also follow us at Inappropriate Bar Talk on Instagram and at IBT Podcast on Twitter. Mahalo for watching, everybody. Again, my name's Chris.
And I'm Monica, and thank you guys for letting me hang out with y'all tonight. It was fun.
And we want to thank you guys for joining us and being so patient with me this
I'm
week.
Morris. Bye, Raph. Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Have a
Enjoy
good one,
yourselves. Have a good one. We will see you all Wednesday.
Aloha.
Aloha. Where's my cursor? Okay, bye-bye.